Hello and welcome everyone. Metaplayers.gg. So let's talk about this a little bit. So you see the website has a little theme to it. It has the gaming aspect that everyone's all about now. Let's get into it. So whether you're a beginner or a professional gamer, Metaplayers will give you the opportunity to perfect your gaming skills and improve yourself. Find and interact with other players, follow their streams, or create our gaming community, their own gaming community. Um, Esports no longer is a hobby, it's also a fast growing online industry. If you look at things like Soul Chicks, you look at other projects. If you looked at Soul Chicks today, it had around 5,000 people in voice chat on Telegram. That's insane. That's like a world record, right? Like gaming on its own has brought so many things to to the metaverse and to the gaming aspect of crypto, and that's where all of these BSC like things are going. This is where all the booming like 20, 30, 50 x's are, right? Esports, gaming, everything along those lines, right? Basically they have different functions that Metaplayers kind of has a different aspect. They want to go into the gaming side, the esports, the competitive side, COD, League, everything like that, and involve crypto with it. They want to have partnerships and push things like a gaming marketplace, have a professional agency and community building, things like that. Basically, what their token functions are is to accept a variety of merchants, have a distribution so that has like a little bit of rewards to the people that hold. There'll be entries. So basically, this token will have a utility that is used to make sure that people buy into the token. It has the utility like to get into these esport tournaments, you have to actually pay up with this token, right? You have to buy and sell using the FPS token as well. So it gives the NFTs the utility using the token. So the token has a lot of value in terms of their ecosystem, and that's where it's going to have a lot of buy pressure. They'll have educational videos. If anyone's familiar with things like skill capped, those are the type of things that this is kind of going for, the crypto version of skill capped, taking a lot of the esports space and putting it, educating people, getting them involved with NFTs, tournaments, all of that, everything. If you understand that concept of bringing a lot of people together, competing, having prizes, having betting, having NFTs, and putting that into one token, right? There's not that many that actually do this. There's a lot of games coming out, but there's not a lot of competitive aspects to it. So imagine those competitive games with crypto and an esports background. That's what Metaplayers is trying to do, right? And on top of that, they have coaching, they have professional videos, you'll have skins, in-game items using this FPS token, right? So their tokenomics, basically, they have a distribution of how it'll be. I'll kind of go over the buy and sells. So marketing will 1% on buys, 2% on sells. Development 1% on buys, 2% on sells. Redistribution, which is reflections, 1% and 2% on sells. Community prizes, so those are the things that like the giveaways and things like that, they'll be 0.5 to 1%, and the liquidity 0.5 and 1%. So they want to keep the taxes really low, and that is what consistently makes a lot of people trade. A lot of people buy into things that are low taxes because they're not getting a cut, they're not getting cut out of the market. When they see this tax, they're like, oh, okay, this is really good, this is going to be a good entry for me to get into, right? In terms of the roadmap, they want to have engaging and community building, kick off our first dedicated tournament. So they'll have a tournament, they'll have an NFT marketplace, they'll have esport tournaments, like the organizers. So they'll have a community that's going to be built around it. They'll have game developers for in-house payment solutions so they could help with play to earn aspects, right? They'll have metaplayers.gg as the full gaming experience. They'll have the token, and they'll launch that token. There's a lot of professional esport teams that are involved with it. And they also are planning to go into ERC. And when you go into Ethereum, that's where a lot of the new buyers come in. That's where the professionalism is, and that's where the majority of the real big whales are that are going to be buying in. So when you do buy in a BSC, you're actually getting it at a much better time before they actually come in, right? Gaming, as I said before, $1.5 billion revenue. These things now it's 2.3 expected in 2023, and that's probably lower than expected because these things have been going insane recently. They've been going crazy, right? If you look in the background, this here's League of Legends. League of Legends have gone crazy. They've had their own Netflix series. They have the biggest gaming industry, and all these players, they're all young and they're ready to play, ready to make money, and ready to pay to watch, right? If you look at Twitch and things like that, I like how they actually take that theme, the purple theme, and they push that feeling, right? And what I see here is a lot of potential, a lot of growth, and a great team that has market really well. And the professionalism that Metaplayers has put together is something that I haven't seen that often, and is something that will do really well. So check them out. I'll leave the Telegram down below. It's definitely a good opportunity to get in. And yeah,